Good morning, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Thursday, November 24th. All right. So, as most of you guys know, I'm just coming off of my 2-week vacation. And my body says I'm still on vacation. My mind says, no, you're not. So, anyways, as you can see, I'm in a new vehicle. Yes, I am. But we'll discuss that as we move along here. And I'm on my way to getting some errands done. And there's a few things I'd like to talk to you guys about. Boy, there's a lot going on. But first, before we continue, I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and to those visitors checking out my channel for the first time. If you guys find something that's resonating, please hit that subscribe key. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. There could be more people just like me going through things just like me. More when we return. Okay, everybody. So I'm on my way to get one of my first errands completed here, and it's a girly situation to where I'm going, so I don't want to tell you. But anyway, it's got to be done, and it's a very, very cloudy day today. I can't see no sun out. It's pitch gray. And it's Thanksgiving. I'm sure there's some festivities happening downtown Sarasota or even Bradenton. But if there is, then I'm gonna find out what that is, and I'll probably take you guys with me. So the question in your mind today must be, damn, Steph, you got another car? I say, yeah. This is a vehicle that I've been pursuing and debating whether I should get it or not. This is a Mercedes-Benz SLK 350, but it's BiTurbo. Okay, it's an AMG, and it's a one-owner vehicle. And I didn't plan on buying it this month, or quite yet, but I just couldn't pass this car up. Why? Because it's a 2015 and it's got incredibly low miles. Okay, I bought it with 24,890 miles, guys, and I couldn't pass this up because this is one of those cars that when it's seen by the first maybe 10 people, it's gonna go just like that because it's got 25,000 miles. It's like new. It's a one-owner car. Everything is in great shape. They let me take it out for a test drive, and through the test drive I did very basic things. I hit the accelerator to get the speed up to about 60, and I checked the alignment by taking my hands off the wheel. The wheel was incredibly steady, not one little shimmer. It went nice and straight. And when I hit the brake, it was stopping immediately. And there's no wear and tear on this vehicle. It wasn't abused. It's got some very, very, very minor scratches here and there, but you can barely see it with the naked eye. Okay, and I've had it now since Saturday of last week, and I've been working. I've been very tired from driving back from Massachusetts in my Kia, and in a little while I'll tell you why I needed to get rid of that Kia. But anyway, right now I'm just enjoying this car. It's a nice car. It's a sports vehicle that I've been wanting to get, and I've owned two in the past that are very similar. The trims were different, but they're similar in body style. My AMG 55 was a 5.0-liter V8, and I'm not going to get into horsepower because at this point in my life, it's not about the horsepower. It's about sportiness, handling, and also the styling and the comfort. And this car has it all. It's sporty, it's comfortable, and it handles well. That's why I have it. And I was sold on the Iceberg White, okay? I was sold on the Iceberg White because if I end up staying in Florida, I want a car that's going to remain cool throughout the hot months, which is most of the time here. And I talked about, just now I said, if I stay in Florida. Okay, so that's another conversation here, because there's a lot going on that end, and some of it has to do with, of course, you guys guessed it, my family. But right now I want to talk about the vehicle. It's nice and clean. The interior is as clean as a whistle. The leather in this vehicle doesn't even look like it was ever broken in. There's hardly no creases anywheres, okay? And also what makes this car special is it's the carbon fiber edition. The entire center console, including the audio entertainment system, is all carbon fiber, and some pieces on the inner door panels where the controls are all carbon fiber, okay? And it's got the double paddle shift, like my other AMGs do not have. And yeah, so I'm stoked, I'm happy, okay? And in a little while, I'm gonna stop over here a little bit and put the top down and show you guys what that looks like, okay? This isn't a supercar, okay? It's not a rumble car like my SLK55 AMG, but it's quick enough for me. It's got the twin turbo V6 in it, and I just love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, okay? It really is, and it's clean. It's clean. And when I got it, I was watching a video where they were making the cars appear to be sleeper cars. Well, I did that this week. I took off the engine or the car trim logo, which was SLK50. I just heated up the letters and numbers, and I peeled it back with teeth floss, dental floss. So, and then I went back and I cleaned it. You can't even tell if it was even there, but it appears to be a sleeper. However, if you focus in on the wheels, it'll say AMG, or if you look at the VIN, okay? But I like it. I like it. When I got this, I started looking at some things that I could accessorize it with. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep it in this natural state because that's what I like about it. It's clean looking. When you start tacking on stuff on there, you get this big clumpy clutter, and I don't like that. A lot of people don't mind. I do. So yeah, I'm just pinching myself every day because I didn't think that I was gonna get a vehicle, another Mercedes with such low miles, okay? And I'm gonna baby this vehicle. When I had my SLK55 AMG, I somewhat abused it a little bit. I went fast all the time, every chance I got. And one day, I was driving with my friend, an ex actually, and he was seated to the right, and we're cutting through a busy intersection, and it was a four-way stop sign, and another vehicle didn't stop and check. He just went right through the intersection, and I went to avoid him. I avoided him, but I didn't avoid the curb. And the curb, when I hit it with my rear passenger side end over there, I slammed into the curb hard, and it broke my wishbone suspension and axle, and wheel was totally destroyed. That was a $15,000 damage to the skirt, the new wheel, the wishbone suspension, fastenings that was on there, and a new wheel. $15,000. I thought they were going to total it, but they didn't. But in a nutshell, because I had all those damages and repairs, it didn't sit well with me, and it was going to, and the odometer was going to read about 115,000 miles on it. So I kept it for maybe another 5 months, and then I just sold it. And I haven't owned another Mercedes since then, until now. So let's talk about the possibilities of relocating back up to Massachusetts. But first, before I begin, I'm gonna put my top down because I can, and it's nice out. It's cloudy, but I'd rather have my top down. So you better believe it that the first drop of rain I get, it's gonna go back up. So yeah, there's nothing like owning a convertible in Florida, okay? even if it's a little chilly, I'd have my my top down, because if it is, these little spaces back here is called an air scarf, and whether you're running AC or heat, you get cool air out of there or warm air out of there to keep you cool or keep you warm. So it's not a problem. Yep. So anyways, it's Thanksgiving's Day. I'm not gonna have any turkey today, and it's probably the second time that I've lived here in Florida during Thanksgiving I didn't cook anything for Thanksgiving. I'm just, to me now, it's become to the point where it's just food, okay? And I don't care. You know, I'm a single person. I'm not gonna go ahead and follow this traditional ritual every single year like most people are. All right? Not me, not today. So when I woke up this morning, all I had was a protein shake, pills, my thyroid pills, and my estradiol pill. That's it. That was my breakfast. Now, I might grab something quick later on, but I don't know. I don't know. So what's the deal with going up to Massachusetts? Why do I go back and forth so much? I tend to go back and forth so much because a part of me is not at ease or not happy with my family because they've never come to visit me when I had all of my surgeries and all the years I lived here, okay? Because if I decide to go up there, I really am missing out on my family, especially my son. And I have missed most of his years, and he's now 27 and a half, and I don't know if I can handle it living out the rest of my life without giving it a chance, okay? Without giving it a chance. I did mention that when I was up there a week ago, I did see him very, very briefly. We spoke very, very, very briefly. But every little thing that we do can go towards possibilities. I don't know if he'll ever turn or not, okay? But should I just ditch it? Plus, I did say in a lot of my past videos that the humidity and the heat down here in Florida is becoming unbearable. It's becoming unbearable for me. And right now, it's 72 degrees outside. It's perfect weather. Okay, it's perfect weather. I can't even say anymore that if it was 72 year-round here, that I would stay. Because after all, I just said that I need to be up there with family. And also the fact that I would actually enjoy at least 6 months of some fall weather, autumn, and the changing of seasons. There is very little change of seasons in Florida, guys. You've been to Florida in the hottest of days. And some of you have been down here in the winter. You're called snowbirds. That's why you come down here. And you see what it's like. Right now it's the perfect time. But no longer the weather and climate is a reason for me to stay. I'm seeing now how important it is to be near family. I don't have to be within 10 minutes of them or a stone throw away, okay? But I'd like to be within an hour to 2 hours drive away instead of 24 hours. Okay? When I drove up there, that's not how far I want to be away. You know, I kind of put myself in a position where if I want to visit them, I have to hop on a plane. I say have to because I am never going to drive up there ever again. It was brutal. It was brutal. And if I decide to move up there, guess what? Okay? I have to drive up there one more time if I want to move up there. I have to rent a U-Haul. I have to get a transporter for this vehicle. And not only that, this car is not a winter vehicle. It's a sled in the winter, and I would wreck it. So as soon as I get up there, I would have to buy a daily driver and also a car that can handle snowfall. All right? These are things that I've given it total thought about and planning. And the other thing, last week, I contacted my realtor, and he was currently working with 3 people out of state that are interested in my home. Okay? And that happened just about the time that I purchased this vehicle. Okay? Would I have changed my mind about the vehicle if I found out that there was a possible sale going through? Maybe. Because if I wait until I move there and purchase a home, I don't know if I can afford to buy this car or not. And I would have most likely gone up there with my Kia, which I have not forgotten. I will talk to you about why I let it go when I come back. So what I was saying about my Kia Sportage was that I ended up selling it because it was a basic manual transmission, and I thought that I could work with it when I went up north. Well, me driving all the way to Massachusetts 2 weeks ago, I found out that if I drove that vehicle in the city where you're always downshifting and upshifting, you're going to start developing a pain in the middle of your hand, because the shifting on that vehicle is not very smooth at all. At each gear, it sticks and then it locks in. So you're constantly pushing down and pushing forward and backward between shifting. At the end of the day, I would have a tremendous pain at the middle of my palms. And guess what? So when I drove for 24 hours there and 24 hours back, I was starting to experience a fast, a quick, rapid, what felt like carpal tunnel in the middle of my hand. And that will last, it lasted for about a week and it went away. But if I'm driving that car all the time, for long periods of time, it's not going to be good on my hands. So I thought maybe since it's paid off and I didn't get a loan for it, the vehicle was only like $4,500. I used that money I had saved up as a down payment along with the Kia to acquire this car to secure financing. Yeah, so the Kia was not a friendly commuter. That's why when I bought it, that was also a single one owner with very low mileage. It was a 2007, and so you do the math. It's low mileage at 119,000 miles when I got it. And you wonder why people don't keep cars that are not 100% comfortable for the long term. So what that leaves me with doing is, if and when my home is sold and I decide to relocate up north, I have to buy a daily driver, like I said earlier today. So anyways, I got my errands done and I went home, dropped off the things that I needed to buy, and I started making some videos today with aerial views of me driving this car, and I thought that was a good thing. It's a beautiful day today. Early this morning, guys, it was incredibly cloudy, gray skies. I thought maybe it was probably going to rain because there was some mist coming down, and I had just lightly washed my car this morning, and I didn't want to get it all dirty again. It's nice and clean. I cleaned my wheels real quick. It was a quick job. It took me about maybe 45 minutes. If I was to spend more time washing the exterior and the interior, it would have taken me about an hour and a half, even though it's a small little car. Yeah. So that's what's happening today. I don't have too much to post today, except that I finally have the car of my dream. It's not a Ferrari, it's not a Lamborghini, it's this, okay? My AMG SLK twin turbo or BiTurbo V6, which I love tremendously. It's a lot of fun, and it's 80 degrees outside, and I was trying to sweat my butt off, and I quickly got my car, packed away my drone, and put my top up, and now I got the AC. That's the other thing about the Kia. It had no AC, guys. It had no AC. It was a stripped basic model with no AC system. If I had decided to continue to stay in Florida, wow, I would be frying my buns. I'd be frying my buns in that Kia with no AC. And I think, in a nutshell, I ended up buying it because it was a cheap car. It was a cheap car, $4,500. Okay, I did what I needed to do with it. I realized that it wouldn't have worked out for me. Just got rid of it. And now I get something that I can enjoy on the weekend. Beautiful, marvelous day today. I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgiving Day, and that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Talk to you guys very, very soon. In my next video, I'd like to do a review to cover all the little things about this car that I love. Exterior, interior, and the performance.